friends, it's Jake here from Canadian Cutting Edge, and as you saw from the title, there's two things going on. I've got an unboxing, two packages here. They should both be Sanrenmu knives, probably Sanrenmu branded. I don't think SRM. SRM knives are Sanrenmu knives that are made for the Western market. Sanrenmu branded knives, from my understanding, are currently made more for the Asian market, for the Chinese internal domestic market, but you can still get these. I ordered both of these from AliExpress, and they got shipped directly to me here in Canada. They're both non-locking knives, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I ordered them quite a while ago, because it takes, a month, 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. It takes a while for them to get here. Anyway, before we get into that, I want to let you know I do have a knife sale going on. I open up the sale first to my supporters of the channel, those through Patreon and YouTube memberships. They have 2 days of access to the sale, so some of the items are already sold. But I've got a whole bunch of knives this time. Over 50 or around 50 were in the list. So there's knives available for you guys to buy. Now, I'm not a retailer. I don't have a live database, so I've got a sheet that I'll share online, online document that has the details on it. I've got 2 pages of policies and instructions. Please read those. Please read those. I always have people emailing me questions that were already answered in that section. It just takes up more time and more emailing back and forth and then waiting. Only serious offers, please. If you are not in Canada, my only option to accept payment is PayPal. So if you don't do PayPal, it's unfortunate. We don't have Venmo and all these other ones here in Canada, so it's PayPal from outside of Canada. If you're in Canada, you can do PayPal if you want to, or you can just do an e-transfer, and I'll convert it into Canadian. All the prices are in American dollars, and I'm not going to negotiate on the prices. There's 1 or 2 exceptions where I might negotiate, and that's on discontinued limited edition, numbered, limited run, numbered stuff, because I am selling some of my personal collection in this video, in this sale as well, not just knives that I reviewed in the last year or so. So I've got some knives there that are a little bit older that have been, they're totally discontinued. They're not in stock anywhere, that at least that I could find. And I didn't spend a lot of time seeing how much other people were, charging for those same knives, because that's often hard to find, at least current ones. So prices change. So I put in prices that I think it's worth. If you want it for that price, it's yours. And so that's how it goes. So make sure you read those instructions, please do, and send me an email only to jake@CanadianCuttingEdge.com for your requests. I need your shipping address, otherwise I'm just going to have to email you and ask you for that as well, and that's just going to take up more time playing email tag. And tell me exactly what you want. And if you want me to sharpen them, I charge $5 US for sharpening them. Now that's a little less than half the rate that I charge my local customers for sharpening knives like that. So I'm just giving a special deal on this sale. But you don't have to get them sharpened. The knives have been tested, so they're not brand new sharp, but they're available. So please follow those rules and buy something if you want something. Shipping to the United States, even within Canada, is not cheap. Like a folding knife, pocket knife, it's usually between $15 and $20 US to ship it to you. So buy a couple. And the first, while supplies last, the first number of people that buy a knife, I will give you a knife as well. Now it's going to be a cheap knife, but I'm going to give you a knife as well, something that I reviewed years ago on the channel, like the original stuff that I reviewed way back when. And yeah, so if you're going to buy multiples, you'll save money per knife for the shipping, because I only charge you my actual cost to ship it to you. I don't try to make money off the shipping. So without any further ado, let's see what we got. Okay, let's open this package first. I'll just use my utility knife here, make sure I don't cut into the item itself. And yes, Sanrenmu, that's what that is. And they do have the Chinese and in English as well. And that's just saying who the seller is and stuff. But yeah, see, it's mostly Asian, Chinese written on here. And it's not an SRM knife, it's a Sanrenmu knife. Now this is a little slip joint knife. It also comes in just blank steel. This has got a nice black wash on it, so a titanium coating that they've done a little bit of stone wash too. And, oh yeah, there you can see the back spring. You can see clearly how these things work. There's your half stop or 2/3 stop, and it's open. Lots of lubrication in there. 12C27 steel, and the model number is 4315, and the color code is -SB. And we've got a bottle opener as well. So this was just, it was under $10 for sure. I forget exactly what it was. I'll list it down below the video and in the comment section. Just a simple little knife that maybe you want to have handy somewhere. Like, it's good keychain weight. Like, it's not going to pull. It's not going to add a lot of weight to your keychain. And yeah, interesting. Full flat grind. It's quite thin at the edge. And 12C27 is, you know, a decent steel for this kind of knife. So we've got that. Well, here, let's use that to open this package. So what do we got in here? Let's see. So maybe I can reuse this bag. Oh, they got staples in there. I don't want to be pulling staples out with this knife. Ah, here we go. I can pull staples out with my little pliers. I don't know why they stapled them. Why would somebody... Oh, I guess this cheap brown tape is exactly that, really cheap tape. It's a very low quality tape. It doesn't stick very well. So if you've had packages from China, you know, with that kind of tape, there you go. By the way, you can see that the shipping label here is from Canada Post. So what they did was they shipped it to some distributor in Mississauga, and the distributor put on a new shipping label to get it to me. So I'm sure what the seller does, the seller on AliExpress, they probably ship once a week to their depot in Mississauga, and they ship stuff in bulk, and then the people in Mississauga pack it up and mail it. That helps add time, but probably makes it easier for knives to get past CBSA as well. But these knives are legal in Canada. Well, everything I review, I believe, is legal in Canada. But that doesn't mean that CBSA believes it's legal. CBSA likes to confiscate all kinds of knives from people, even though there's no... the knife laws in Canada, let's say it this way, the knife laws in Canada have not changed since the 80s. And so it's not that these newer knives are different enough to be illegal. It's just that CBSA has gotten quite a bit stricter under the Liberal government. Back spring, slip joint. Again, 2/3 stop roughly. Is this a hollow grind? No. Well, it might be. It feels like it might be. Let me find something with a straight edge. That spine should be straight. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not, because I don't have this video in 4K. That's a hollow grind in there. Very thin behind that edge. Model 3255-MG. So this is micarta, and it's a nice green micarta. And it's also 12C27. And I've reviewed a lot of little knives like this. This is a very light, this is a nice little keychain knife. I like this. You know, even more than that other one. Now, their knives, Sanrenmu knives, the model numbers are based on the size of the blade. So if it starts with a 4315, that means it's roughly 4 centimeters in blade length. This starts with a 3, so it's roughly 3 centimeters in blade length. And so they've got lots of 4, 3. They've got very few 5 series. They got a few 6 series, a whole bunch of 7 series. But they got 6 and 7, so that's a hint from the number. And it's always a 4-digit number followed by a color code. That feels good. I like that. I'll probably review both of these together since they're so similar, and maybe I won't. Maybe I'll review them one at a time and give you all the details. They're going to get the same kind of complete review, just like any other knife would get, because they deserve it. And I really like little knives. I'm a big fan of little knives, and I'm a big fan of slip joint knives as well. Nice nail nick in there. I like the way they did that. It's sort of a new kind of style nail nick. It's not the classic little cut, but I do prefer, you know, this kind of hole all the way through nail nick. They're just a little bit easier to open than this one is, because this one's just on the one side. I wish they would have done that on both sides. And of course, there's the Chinese characters for Sanrenmu. And yes, Japan uses the same characters, at least some of the same character sets that China uses, but Sanrenmu is a Chinese company. It's not a Japanese company. These are 100% Chinese, which is why I said it's Chinese. So there you go. Kind of cool. Thanks for watching, and check out my knife sale if you want to buy something. Just be patient. Like I said, I'm not a retailer, and I don't take emails after 5 p.m. my time, because my personal time is just worth too much to me. I'm not just going to be chasing after sales, because I'm not doing this to earn a living. I'm doing this because, you know, I just can't keep all the knives that I review. And if I sell them, then I'm able to buy more knives to review. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Huge thank you to my supporters. And remember, friends, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.